Bonjour, je m'appelle Phillip Dennis Cate. J'ai été le directeur musée aux États-Unis pour 36 ans et je suis un spécialiste de l'art français fin du 19e siècle. I organized this exhibition from a private collection in order to show the diversity of art at the end and the beginning of the 20th century, which was very important for the art in the 20th century and even art today. Let's begin the tour of the exhibition. The first gallery is dealing with Japanism. That is the Western artists, whether it's in Europe, France, or the United States, who were inspired by Japanese art. European artists saw Japanese art, Japanese prints in particular, as very modern because it was very colorful and it was very flat and decorative, and this was totally anti-academic. We then moved to the gallery of Art Nouveau, which was inspired by Japanese art and is very decorative. And book illustrations became very important at this time in the 1880s and 1890s for artists involved in Art Nouveau. We pass on to a large gallery that deals with views of Paris, people in the street, views of the bridges of Paris. We look at art of the landscapes in the outskirts of Paris and in the countryside, where artists at the end of the 19th century were exploring new ideas of how to look at nature and the urban environment. Then we go on to symbolism, where artists are tired of looking at realistic art and saying there is more to art than just what we see in front of us. There is mystery, there is religious concepts, and there are dreams that we can have and put into our visual presentations and painting. We move on to Montmartre, which was very dynamic. It was the Vie Bohème. It's where young artists went because it was inexpensive. They encountered the Chatmar Cabaret, the Moulin Rouge dance hall, and they then met with other artists and writers to create a new form of art which inspired somebody like Picasso at the beginning of the century. After that, we look at the art of the Nabi, which was a group inspired by Gauguin, and deal with flat surfaces and not concerned with representing realistic images of people or places. We go on to Brittany, where we see artists exploring the landscapes of Brittany after leaving Paris for the summer vacation. And then we go on to the Levant, the Brussels group of avant-garde artists that collaborated often with people from artists from Paris as well. And the final gallery is a group of portraits of artists and writers who often collaborated together in order to show you the many, many different personalities that were active in creating a new form of art form and literature at the end of the 19th century. There are almost 400 works in this exhibition. I invite you to come and explore the end of the 19th century and the beginning of the 20th century in France and Brussels. It's something you shouldn't miss.
Paris-Bruxelles, 1880-1914.